WRAL News.
Okay, Chris, thanks. New data shows more people are contracting sexually transmitted infections in North Carolina. We're talking about HIV, syphilis, and chlamydia. They're all on the rise. WRAL health reporter Grace Haba shares some advice from a local OB/GYN to keep you safe, Grace.
Yeah, Ashley, America's Health Rankings collects data and then ranks each state yearly to determine how we're all stacking up in various health sectors. Well, this past year, North Carolina's worst ranking was in sexual health. In particular, HIV behaviors were the third worst in the country.
North Carolina, unfortunately, has a history of having pretty high rates of not only HIV, but a lot of other sexually transmitted infections.
It's something Dr. Jenna Beckham said improved in most other states during the pandemic. But the number of patients she has seen in the past few years at WakeMed Raleigh with STIs continues to grow.
HIV, we do tend to see more in some LGBTQ+ couples, some more in transgender women, and then in men who have sex with men. There's also racial disparities in all of the STIs.
Gonorrhea and chlamydia seem to be more prevalent among younger generations. HPV vaccination rates in that same age group are particularly low. The recent report shows only 55% of 13 to 17-year-olds in North Carolina are fully vaccinated.
Syphilis is another infection that we're continuing to see rates increase in North Carolina, and particularly in congenital syphilis. Luckily, North Carolina does require that we test all pregnant people 3 times during the pregnancy. So hopefully we can catch it, but again, there's that barrier of patients who are having challenges accessing care.
Dr. Beckham says the continued increases are likely due to stigmas and a lack of sexual education, both at home and at school.
A lot of school systems don't even do sexual education, and when they do, it's very, very limited.
The OB/GYN says increasing sex ed across the board, and especially in rural communities, is crucial to curbing the dangerous trend.
There may be a false assumption that, well, nobody wants to have gonorrhea, chlamydia, but it's just a one-time thing. I can take an antibiotic. It's not a big deal, particularly if they were asymptomatic. But there can be future implications on their health, risks for more complex infections. They can have problems getting pregnant.
Dr. Beckham says keeping up with regular screenings, having open conversations with your sexual partner, and practicing safe sex can all help reduce your risk of getting and spreading sexually transmitted infections. Grace Haba, WRAL News.
Okay, important information. Thanks, Grace.
As we take a live look outside right now on this WRAL Weather Alert Day, the I-95 here.